Today's video is something a little bit more delicate for me, something that has been plaguing my mind for a little while already, and that scares me. It has been a week since I turned 25 years old, which signifies the beginning of the end of my 20s. I like to call it the final five. For this, I want to document my journey. I'm not a special person. I'm not someone who really deserves the attention of a large group of people. However, because of that, I think that is my power. I think it is my power to relate to people and to show that I, just like anyone else, am capable of change, of growth, of becoming someone new, of starting over. Just as the sun rises, so do our opportunities. It signifies the beginning of my journey to change, to become a new person, and to make sure that not only am I living happily in the present, but I'm also setting myself up for success for the future, for me getting old, because unfortunately, time is cruel. It won't stop, regardless of how much you wish it were to stop. So in this series, I'm going to call it the final five, not because it is my final 5 years of life, but because I see it as the last opportunity for me to get my life in order, in check, and to at least begin accomplishing all my goals to set myself up for success. This journey will be composed of various mini-series. They will all be called the final five, but their sub-series will depend. The series will be divided into 5 categories. It will consist of the final five Explore. Explore is going to be a series of me going to new places, trying new things, having new experiences. In my youth, there will be the final five Growth, which will consist of videos showing my progress, showing my growth in myself, whether it be regarding health, whether it be regarding beauty, or whether it be regarding style, fashion. Anything that has to do with me personally will be in that series. Then there will be the final five Educated. In that Educated series, I will demonstrate different ways and different journeys that I am taking in order to become the most educated version of myself. This will include not only my degree, but anything that has to do with learning absolutely anything. Little certifications or random little research projects that I like to do already, but I'm going to focus on more seriously in these next 5 years. Next is the final five Adventure. This adventure series will consist of me going on hikes, camping, ziplining, doing all these crazy adventurous things, ATVing, surfing, whatever it may be. You may want to confuse it with Explore, but Explore is about seeing new places, but Adventure is about trying new things. It can just be anything that you're trying for the first time, or anything that I want to experience. I've never camped in Malibu, so that will be one of the things I do. I've never gone surfing in Newport. I might make a video of me surfing for the first time, ATVing in Mexico, or snorkeling in Catalina Island. Whatever it may be, anything that consists of this adventure side of myself will be in the final five Adventure. And finally, the last but absolutely not the least, the final five Career. This series will consist of everything I am doing to become the most financially free person I have ever been. I am tired of financial insecurity, of not being sure whether I'll be able to buy a new shirt, or of whether I will be able to buy groceries this week, or any of those financial insecurities. I will demonstrate my journey in creating new businesses, side hustles, any investments that I'm making, anything that has to do with my finances, and it regarding to my career growth will be in that series. That is the explanation of what the Final 5 journey will be about. It will be for the next 5 years. The last goal that I accomplish within this Final 5 journey must be accomplished on July 25th, 2031, which is one day before I turn 30, which is absolutely insane to even think about me turning 30, because I feel like I haven't done anything, but I really have. And I think that's what this series and this journey is all about making sure that I know I'm making memories, about knowing that I am doing something actively to become better and to live a better life. And if I die on July 26th, 2031, which the universe forbid, but if I do, I know I won't be sad. I won't be upset. I will know that I have enough to be glad, to be content of the life that I have lived so far. So that is what these next 5 years are about. I've gone into more detail in my Notion that I have called the Final 5. I have 25 goals that I want to accomplish in the next 5 years in order to feel like I really did make the best of these next 5 years. They are as follows. I will rephrase some of them because some of them I do want to keep private, but I will tell you just the general gist of what the goal entails. The first one is I want to open my first cafe. Having a cafe has always been one of my dreams, and that is something I must accomplish in the next 5 years. I want to remodel one of my houses that my dad gifted to me. It's a little old and run down, but I want to make sure that I bring it back to life and have it as an asset for myself and the kids that might join our family in the future. I don't know if they'll be mine, probably not, but anybody that joins the family in the future, I want that to be an asset for all of us. I want to finish 2 degrees, and by 2 degrees, I don't mean I want 2 bachelor's degrees. I want to finish my associates and get my bachelor's, or finish my associates here in the US and get a bachelor's in Mexico. Whatever it may be, I want to be with a certificate, 2 certificates, okay? I want to build a cabin. That was a dream that I carry from my mom. May she rest in peace. She always wanted to build a cabin in a very specific part of the state that we're from in Mexico, and I want to continue that on as well because it was something I was very excited about before she passed, and it was something that she was very excited about. That's just something I want to continue with myself, and again, have an asset for my entire family to be able to enjoy and have in case of an emergency. You never know. I want to travel to 7 new countries. 7 is the number of the month of which I was born, which is why I'm choosing the number 7. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I have some ideas of the countries that I do want to visit. This list is not set in stone, but it includes some of the countries that are considered for this 7 new countries list, which are Italy, China, Thailand, Australia, Dominican Republic, France, Morocco, Norway, Switzerland, England, Portugal, Japan, Singapore, Sri Lanka, India, Vietnam, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Jamaica, Brazil, Colombia, Chile, Peru, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, and many, many more countries that I would love to visit in my lifetime. But I am setting a realistic goal of 7 new countries for the next 5 years, and I am hoping and praying and manifesting that these 7 countries are set in stone. I want to make my first big investment in the tourism industry. As we all know, Mexico is huge when it comes to tourism, and I would love to make an investment in ecotourism, something that will help the ecosystem, but as well let people enjoy the beauty that Mexico has to offer. But like I said, whilst maintaining a safe environment for all the species in Mexico, all the fauna, and all the people that live off of those resources. I want to make sure that I make an investment that will not hurt anyone and that will only benefit the country and the people that live in it, but also allow others to visit safely and without any sort of damage. I want to have my dream body, including all the surgeries that I want to have. Now, I am not encouraging plastic surgery, but I am also not shaming it. I have thought about these surgeries for years and years on end, and for the next 5 years, I absolutely want to take those surgeries and make them into reality. I will not be saying what surgeries I want to have, but the moment that I do have them, I will be sure to be transparent about it. And as for my dream body, surgeries do not encompass that, or at least aren't a big part of what my dream body is, but it's more overall about me being healthy and fit and feeling as good as I can, not feeling uncomfortable in my body anymore. I want to be happy with what I see in the mirror, how my clothes fit, and how I can run and jump and hike and all of these things that our body is capable of that I just have not been taking advantage of. I just want to make sure that my body is up to par to be able to handle all those things and to do it successfully and happy. I want to visit 5 new cities in the US and 5 more new cities in Mexico. In the US, I have lived in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and I have visited San Diego as a county and Orange County. So SoCal, I see you, I love you, and I adore you. In Las Vegas, I love you too. You were my home for some time, but I want to see new horizons. Maybe Portland, Oregon, maybe Seattle, maybe New York, maybe some city in Vermont, maybe Salem, maybe Philadelphia, maybe Chicago, Atlanta, these cities, Oahu, all these places that exist in our beautiful, wonderful country that I adore so much. I just want to enjoy it and be proud to be from where I am from and show that our country is beautiful and so are the people in it. I want to do the same with Mexico. I want to visit 5 new cities in Mexico. Mexico has seen me a little bit more. I have traveled a little bit more in Mexico, but I do want to visit 5 new cities. I think San Miguel de Allende might be a city that I really will consider heavily. Guadalajara, I have never gone to Guadalajara, which is crazy. I feel like my entire family has been there and I'm the only one that hasn't. I want to visit Puerto Vallarta, I want to visit Los Cabos, I want to visit La Paz, I want to visit Mérida, I want to visit any city in Oaxaca, I want to visit La Ciudad de Mexico. I've always wanted to see La Capital and see how all the wonderful people there are and all the fashion. That's like the thing that attracts me the most of Mexico City, the fashion. Just all these wonderful places that my other country has to offer. The next of my goals is to buy 2 of my dream cars, which is kind of a crazy goal, but I think 5 years of the latter half of your 20s is pretty realistic to want to buy 2 of your dream cars. I will not be saying what kinds of cars they are, but just know that they're cars that I've always wanted, I think my whole life. So I will be buying those. I will be buying those 2 cars. I don't care if it's in Mexico or if it's here in the US. I just want these cars. The next one of my goals is to expand my stock market investment portfolio. I want to make sure that I am set for far later into my life, not just the period of my life that is most proximate. So I want to educate myself on that more and make sure that I build my portfolio in order to grow my wealth as much as I ethically can. I have another one that I will not specify too much on, but just know that I want to start my own brand on something very specific. And it is very realistic, it is very possible, and I am working on it very much with my dad, and with wonderful people that are in our lives. But as soon as that happens, I will let you guys know on what it is, in hopes that you can support me as well on that. This is a crazy goal to have, and it might be one that I might yield on, but it's not when I'm going to give up until the date of my 30th birthday. I want to make the Forbes 30 under 30. It's, again, an insane goal, but a girl can dream. A girl can dream and a girl can act on those dreams. And if it doesn't happen, just any feature on the Forbes magazine at any point in my life would just be the most amazing thing. And it would make me so happy. But maybe the Forbes 30 under 30 is something I would like to accomplish. It's something that I've thought about since I was a teenager. And did I work on it? Yes, but no. So these final 5 years are going to maybe consider being worthy of a feature on that magazine. Next goal is I want to master 3 instruments, which I already have. The 3 instruments that I want to master is the guitar, the accordion in Mexican style, and the piano. I want to be so good that I can play any song you tell me, or that I am not afraid to show off those talents, because I've always been very shy to show my talents, and I don't want to be shy anymore. I want to be cool. I want to, know how to play instruments and create musically and show off my creativity and just express myself in more than one way. And music has always been such an important part of my life and my family's life. So it's something I want to continue and really become good at. Something I will take extremely seriously. I want to accomplish this so bad. The next one is private. I will not mention anything, but it does have to do with the social media platform. The next one is I want to start a clothing brand. I have always been super into fashion, and I don't know if I want to consider designing too much, like something intricate, but I do want to look into creating a clothing brand. I would think something more catered to in Mexico, regarding maybe adventure and outdoorsiness. I want to become a really good surfer. That is a goal that I've had since I was a kid. Even when I lived in Las Vegas and wasn't anywhere near the beach, I just really wanted to become a good surfer. I love the entire lifestyle that surrounds being a surfer, and I live in LA. I have so many amazing beaches near me. Granted, a lot of them are from Orange County. Thank you very much, Orange County, for keeping your beaches so beautifully. I will make sure to take my part and keep them as beautiful as well, but there's so much near me. I feel like I don't take advantage of the place I live in, so I want to make sure I do that. This is kind of a weird and niche goal that has always been a goal of mine, and it's kind of weird, but I want to create a business deal with a Chinese company. It sounds super weird and like, why a Chinese company? But China is the capital of business. I want to have a business deal with a Chinese company that just feels to me so official and so successful. So yeah, that's one of my biggest goals, and I want to accomplish that in the next 5 years. I do work in the business world, by the way, so I know how all of this goes down. So to me, that's why making a business deal with another country sounds like a goal to me. It sounds like something I want to do. It's not really something most people think about, but something I really think about often, and I want to accomplish that. I want to start building an hacienda. I don't want to finish an hacienda in the next 5 years, because let's be realistic, it takes a lot of money to pull something off like that. So I'm not really looking into finishing an hacienda, but I do want to start building an hacienda, and I want it to be something that I actually do, not just plan out on my own and contact people and stuff. No, I wanted to start. I want to see people laying whatever is to be laid for an hacienda. I want to start a business in one of my favorite cities in the world. I will not mention what city it is, but in that city, it doesn't matter what kind of business it is, I just want to have something in that city so that I can have a reason to go there all the time It's not a super crazy big city like New York or, you know, these Shanghai. It's not like these crazy big cities, but it's not a small city. And I just want to, even if it's just a rental house or a cafe or a bar or a nightclub, something. I just really want to have something that ties me to that city because I love it so much. This next goal is something that requires me to reach my dream body, that because it will allow me to hike Half Dome. Half Dome, for those of you who don't know, is a hike that is done in Yosemite. It is an extremely steep hike and very difficult, but it's something I want to accomplish to prove to myself that I can. And it's just a goal for a lot of hikers to be able to hike Half Dome. So yeah, that's hike Half Dome. That sounds cool. I have an adventure bucket list and a dream hike bucket list. I want to be able to check off 7 things of each of those bucket lists. My adventure bucket list is of course things like go surfing and go snorkeling, go scuba diving, go ziplining, whatever. It may be things that I have already done, but I just want to do these things in the next 5 years. This hiking list includes places in Mexico, includes places in Oregon, in here, especially here in California. And I just want to see new mountains, new trees, new rivers, new waterfalls, new animal species, all these things. And of course all of this will be documented in the Explorer, in the adventure category. My final goal is to build a profitable software. I am in school for computer engineering, not software engineering, but we do a lot of programming. I want to build my own software, regardless of what it has, what it is about, what it does. I want to do something and I want it to be profitable, something that I can create an income from. I think that will be really cool. And also the cool factor is also really enticing. Like, oh yeah, I have a software company, or I have an app. It's dumb. But no, it's not dumb. These are goals that I really have and I really want to follow, and to me they sound really interesting, really fun, really cool, and I want to do them. Those are the main 25 goals that I have for the next 5 years of my 20s. And finally, aside from these 25 goals, I do like to do this thing where I do however many little things that I want to accomplish within a certain time frame, like mini bucket lists, kind of. For the age of 25, I want to accomplish 250 things. Now that sounds crazy, because it is, but they're also not things that seem extremely impossible to accomplish in less than a year or in around a year. Things like hike in Malibu, hike Sturtevant Falls, go to Big Bear, hike in Catalina, camp in Alabama Hills, visit Morro Bay, visit Crystal Cove, find a hidden waterfall, hike before sunrise, explore a cave, go surfing, kayak in La Jolla, take a boat tour, swim in a natural swimming pool, spend a day in Mazatlan, visit El Valle de Guadalupe, host a Halloween movie night, take a solo road trip, visit Solvang, eat hot pot, eat K-barbecue, try Lebanese food, eat at Olive Garden. You know, it's like 250 of these small little things that you don't really think about. They don't sound really grandiose. I'm not saying go to South Korea and then spend 7 months at a Shaolin temple. Like, no, they're not crazy things. They're things that you can do after work, like try a new bakery, or something I can do on a Sunday, like have afternoon tea, try a dirty chai. I've never had a dirty chai. Try one this fall. Try a new mocktail or cocktail, whatever. I don't care, honestly, I'm grown. Do the California challenge. What's the California challenge, you may ask? You surf, snowboard, and skateboard in the same day. Does that not sound like a lot of fun? You do that in one day. That's not taking up a lot of time or money from you. It's just something I want to, it's these things, and they make life a little bit more interesting. If you do the same thing over and over again, your mind will stop recording memories. So what does that happen? Time will feel like it's just passing by. You're not even realizing it, and before you know it, you've spent 25 years at your desk job and you didn't do anything. I have a coworker who I feel very sorry for him because he says that we have birthdays that are on very similar dates. One of our other coworkers asked him, because he's much older than I am, like maybe 3 times as old as I am, maybe not that much, but they asked him what's one of his biggest regrets, and he said letting time fly by and not doing what I wished I had done. And I just sat there and took that as advice. Don't let time fly by just because, oh well, I'm tired today. Oh well, I don't really feel like going out today. Oh, I'm just gonna go to my favorite coffee shop because I know it's safe. And look, those of us that are neurodivergent, we like consistency. We like routine, but sometimes we just have to get out of that. At least for me, I have to get out of that, because otherwise I feel like time is just flying by. I'm not living life. Life is living me. It's taking me. So I will go to a pumpkin patch, even if it only takes 3 hours of my life. I will make homemade lemonade because it's something fun and it's not something I do ever, pretty much. I will go thrifting. I will shop at Los Callejones. I will wear a cute bikini because in a year I can probably look how I wish I want to. I will go to Six Flags. I will watch an opera. I will visit the Getty. I will go to LACMA. I will sing karaoke. I will make a camping film. I will buy a film camera, take photography of the Milky Way, read 12 books, learn Chinese, learn bachata, finish 75 hard, learn basic investing, do yoga on the beach, do yoga on a hike, complete a 5K, buy a DVD player, party for Halloween, host a carne asada, go to a warehouse after party, cook dinner for your family, have a picnic with your family, go roller skating, go to a BTS concert, go bar hopping in LA, go to an arcade, make s'mores, go to Beyond Wonderland, make a vision board, declutter your room, go to EDC, bike the Strand, go on a family hike, explore downtown San Diego, cross off at least 200 things off this list, because I don't want the next 5 years to feel like the last 5 years did. Because a job is just a job, and they can fire me tomorrow, but if I lose my life, I can't live another day tomorrow. I will live, and I will survive, and I will enjoy, and I will do, and I will go, and I will return, and I will jump, and I will fly if I have to, but I have to do something. I want to be someone. I want to die content. So I will do just that, and you should too. So for the 2001 babies, even if your birthday was at the beginning of the year, this is the final 5. Make them worth it. Join me on this journey in making the next 5 years the best 5 years of your life. Thank you.